Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we can discuss Children of the Corn Runaway. So, this is the 10th film in this Children of the Corn series, and I actually like the narrative concept here. It's about a member of the cornfield child cult that escapes, keeps her head down, keeps a low profile, doesn't reveal her past, just tries to start completely over so that her child doesn't have to go through what she went through. And that's a neat concept. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work out that way. It kind of falls back into all the typical tropes without really putting any effort into making the story stand out. And much like some of these, like later sequels in this movie, it's so boring. This thing is like 81, 82 minutes, and again, it feels like it was just hours and hours. Like I watched an entire mini series. There were some fun parts. There's a scene where a little girl like beats a guy to death with a wrench and then does she cartwheels away from the scene of the crime, which I thought was really funny. I don't know why there aren't more moments like that. Let's check my notes, see what else I got. There's like some really funky scene in a cafe where there's like CGI blood sprays out and then it kind of like freezes like the Matrix and the camera rotates around. It's a cool concept, but it doesn't really look that great here. It's not very well executed, but at least it's something like halfway memorable to watch. Oh, there's some other, there's not a lot of blood in this, but there is some. But there is one scene that I think is really, really good that really has that Children of the Corn energy, and it's where a bunch of the cornfield child cult members are around this like animal corpse, and they're like ripping at it and tearing at it and eating the eating the intestines and stuff, and they're just like everything's covered in blood. It's like that feels like a cornfield child cult. That feels like something a weird, creepy cult would do. And I wish there was more of that because if the whole movie would have been like that, like had that kind of energy, it might have actually been scary or at least, fun to watch. So that's my review of Children of the Corn Runaway. I didn't care for it. I thought it was boring with like two or three scenes that were memorable. The rest was just kind of dull and forgettable. If you want to read more or actually watch more Children of the Corn reviews, you can go to my playlist here on YouTube, video reviews. The other previous 9 films are in there, plus hundreds of other movies. And if you go to my website, markfusion.com, there's thousands and thousands of reviews there to read. But thank you for watching this one. I do appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you soon.